having a yard sale. It's about time. I've had so much stuff lying around that I really don't need. So I've finally pulled my finger out, as it were. Advertised all this stuff for sale. A handful of guys contacted me over the last couple of weeks, and I told them all to come down here. Today is the 1st of January. Happy New Year, by the way. It's now time to sell our dried corn from over in Jack's Dryer, so we're going to be doing that very shortly. But, as I say, had all this stuff advertised in the local classifieds, and I've organised with them all one by one to come up here today, get Christmas and New Year out of the way. And they've all landed here nice and sharpish on this fresh, cold January morning. I've sold the old, smaller header here to a local farmer, and I've finally got this thing sorted out as well. A few hammers and dragging it back in two with the Steiger actually got it freed up the wheel bearing. So it hadn't completely seized, it was just being a right stubborn thing, but cleaned it up. It's alright, isn't it? Don't you think? Looks lovely. Obviously it's I don't need anything like this anymore. The capacity of that is way too small for anything I'm going to be looking for in the future. So another local farmer has come to pick that up. I've got rid of this wee thing, the Max Track, and all the fitments that came along with it, the bale fork, the rear weight for it, the pallet fork was still attached to the front loader on it. But yeah, this has been picked up, and the dealership have sent one of their trucks down to pick up my manure spreader, which I've never really properly used. As I said a while ago, it just came in well, I say a pack. It was a group of trailers, rolling trailers that I bought off a farmer a long time ago. That and my fertiliser spreader here, which is just too small for use now, and the bucket that was part of the small tractor stuff that's going off to the dealership as well. So getting a bit of money back from that, so that's all excellent. It's exactly what I need, because spending is all I seem to be doing at the minute. What we have sitting waiting for us down at the dealership, I've got my new Wilson Pacesetter trailer with a bigger capacity than what we have here, so that's, I've got a nice shiny brand new one of those. That costs a pretty penny. I have my TB60, my anhydrous toolbar, that's sitting waiting for me down at the dealership. So I did hook this up yesterday, ready to take this down, disconnected the tank, and I've even managed to get it. Now I didn't say too much about this last time while I'd ordered it, but I've had it custom painted in case colours, of course. So it's got the case grey wheels and it's in case red paint as well. So I'm very excited to see that. I have now what else have I done? I bought a grass field. We'll go and show you that in a bit. That's literally got a crop of grass ready to go. So I've also picked up a set of mowers that's going to be running on the Optum, and I've also picked up quite a large pickup trailer, forage trailer, for all my grasswork needs, because it's been a good few months again since my last video. But let me take you down here and show you what's been going on. So that was the smaller field that I was a little bit undecided as to what to do with it, but as you can see, I've decided what to do with it. That big silo that you can see there in front of the workshop that I've had made, that is an all-in-one fermenting station, essentially. That is going to cater for all my needs for my total mixed ration from now on. I can feed hay and grass into that, and from those two products I can create silage and I can create total mixed ration. So it's really quite a handy thing. It cost a pretty penny, as you can see. It's pretty big, but needs must. Speculate to accumulate and all that. My cows are producing huge amounts of milk, and I've been buying in the silage and whatnot, so the total mixed ration. So this is now going to be my all-in-one total mixed ration, one-stop shop, as it were. So, but that, obviously the grass field comes into that, doesn't it? That's why I bought the grass field, because I can then cut my own grass, put it into there, turn the grass into hay, turn the hay into silage, and turn all of those things into total mixed ration, which is amazing. But as you will see behind that as well, you can see a biogas plant. Now, that's not mine. This is quite an interesting one. I have been in talks over the last couple of months with Poet Commodities. They're the company, like the umbrella company, who own a huge amount of the factories and stuff around Taheton. They have been looking for a plot of land to build a biogas plant on. I've told them about this one, and essentially we've come to a bit of an agreement. So they are leasing the land from me, even though they still allowed me to build a workshop on, not a workshop, but a shed and my fermenting station thing there. They are still leasing that whole plot of land from me. So I'm able to use that biogas plant, as is all the other farmers in the local area. But from that I can be putting my slurry and my manure in there, and I will get money back from that. That'll get turned into electricity and methane, basically, and I'll get an income from that. But I'll also be able to make use of the digestate that plant can produce as well. So the one thing that I haven't sold is my slurry tanker and the dribble bar that fixes to it. I've got that currently detached at the minute because I need to, just to save weight on it, and I don't need to be lugging everything around. I need to take all of my slurry from the cow barn here over to there, put it in, and I will then get an income back from electricity from methane, and I will also be able to make use of the digestate, as I say, that gets produced as a result of that. So that's pretty good, and trust me, financially, the amount of money that I'm getting from leasing that land to Poet Commodities is pretty good. Let's just say that. It didn't take them long to throw that thing up, I must admit. It's I think the commenting on, well, so far we've had the forestry workers come along, and I've been amazed at how quickly they work. Poet Commodities got their guys over there to throw that BGA up, and I was amazed at how fast they did that job. But I think I might need to take a look at myself and say, do you know what, is that just normal and I'm just really slow? But, so, there's been a lot going on. A lot of money being spent, but this is awesome stuff. I'm really looking forward to working with these guys, getting my cow products in there, getting a bit of money back from it, or quite a bit of money back from it, I think. So it's all good. So we need to make our way back to the shop. I've got, as I say, I've got several trips to make to the shop. We've got to pick up the trailer, we've got to pick up the mower, we've got to pick up the TB60, and we've got to pick up the forage pickup trailer. So, lots to do. So let's get these lot on their way. Get these checks signed. Get some cash in the bank. I'll see you shortly. There we go. Just checking all that money's in. It is almost $145,000 I got for all that equipment, which is extremely pleasing, especially at the minute, as I say, with all the spending I've been doing. But there we go, all done and dusted, gone, out of sight, just what we need. So I have made a bit more space now in a couple of the sheds here, space that I'm probably going to fill with more stuff in the near future. Now I haven't still haven't made the decision on the second harvester yet and the headers that will come with it. But I think it is going to be a necessary thing, considering the size of the fields I've got to work in now, and considering a bit of hired help when it comes to harvest time anyway. What have I been doing in the field since I last picked up the camera? Well, the only thing I have done is spread a load of lime. I borrowed Jack's John Deere dry box attachment that he's got on the back of his crop sprayer machine thing, and yeah, spread lime in here, so all the pH values have had a good few weeks to increase and get better. The soil's been soaking up the lime, as you can see. Excellent stuff. On its way to being very healthy. So, what's next? Well, I think I need to go and make a start on the multiple trips I'm going to have to take down to the shop to go and pick up my shiny new stuff. And I think first and foremost we're going to get the TB60 now that seeing that this thing's already hooked up. So, let's get down there. Check out all of our new shiny stuff. Right. A bit of our old stuff still. Okay, so let's park this thing up first. I think I'm going to have to just try and squeeze it between the pickup wagon and the lamppost there. There we go. Easy does it. There we go, that'll do. Excellent. There you go. Right. Check it out though. Look at the size of that. Pottinger Jumbo 8450. Of course, I'm not surprised by that. Signed the paperwork to purchase it, but check it out. I've been so excited to get my hands on this. What a thing. And in case colours as well. Custom painted just for me. That is awesome. And here is our new mower setup again, painted in case colours, just for me, as I spec'd it. It's brand new. My Kubota mower kit and my new Wilson pace setter trailer. Look how shiny that is. You can see my own face in it. Look at that. But yeah, much bigger capacity than the one we've got at the minute, and obviously it's a much bigger, longer trailer, isn't it? But let's come down here in the truck to get that and bring the old one down, because I'm getting a few dollars back for the old one, obviously taking it as a bit of a part exchange. Right, so I think I may as well just crack on with this, haven't I? And I'll pop into the shop there, pop into the office and just have a quick word with the guys in there. And I think I'm going to, I'll pop the camera down and get all this lot back home. I'll see you back at home when it's all done. Right, back up nice and gently to the new trailer. That should be us. Lovely stuff. Right, no more spending money for the time being anyway. Let's go make some money. We have all of our dried corn ready to go over in Jack's grain dryer, and we're taking it to FS Growmark over in the town. They are paying top dollar for dried corn at the minute. That's a crazy long train again. Right, let's get to it. Let's go make some money for a change, shall we? exactly what they're giving us for this, which is a decent amount of money, let me tell you. So, catch you over there in a minute. Right, that's the last of it. So, the total money we got from that dried corn, $265,000, just over, 265,485 to be precise, which is mind-boggling. But what's even more mind-boggling is that was what is now a very small cornfield. What we could get from this next harvest is going to be crazy money. Anyway, right, that's that big job done. It's a good few hours of backing into him ticked off the list. So let's get back home. I think it's time to mow some grass. Right, there we go. Home again. What a trailer though. Really happy that I've made this purchase. This is a beast. Capacious beast at that. Right, anyway, grass work. It's about time I finally got my myself sorted doing my own grass work, isn't it? Now this mower has a width, the big bit at the back anyway, has a width of just over 10 metres, and we have just under 22 acres of land to mow. So, let's go see how this performs, eh? Go and show you my new little field, or medium-sized field, I suppose. It's just up the road by what was the original large soybean field. But yeah, I'll take you up there now. Show you what we've got going on. Now, I'm not expecting a massive yield back from this field on this cut. The land itself, I don't think, has been treated well over the last couple of years, so it is going to need the usual. It's going to need a good top up of lime, and it's going to need a bit of fertilizer on there to help that the next growth of grass grow, as it were. But still, some grass is better than no grass, so I'm going to have to make do with what I get out of it this time. And obviously, the process is going to be running the mower here, and then we'll go back. We'll pick up the new pickup wagon and get it all picked up and dropped into our fermenter. But yeah, this is it here, literally across the way from here. So that's brilliant. Not too far to travel. But yeah, it looks all right. Don't get me wrong. As I say, I know it can be better, and it will be better. But yeah, it'll do for now. Right. Let's mow. All done. What a machine. I'm really happy with this mower. There we go. Runs really well. Gets the mowing done nice and fast. Now this thing is brilliant. You can alternate it, so you can have the swath dropping on the left, you can have it dropping on the right, you can have it dropping in the middle like I've done here for the purposes of being able to pick it up straight after, or you can have it widespreading, so if you wanted to leave your grass out in the field to dry off and turn into hay, or even better run a tedder, it can do all of that. So what a thing. Right, well, yes I know I've missed a few patches, what can I say, my first time with one of these things, so I will run back and get all these bits sorted, because I need to get as much of this grass into that fermenter as I can. But now that's done, I mean, it only took me, what, 35 minutes to do this whole field? Amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing. Right. What a view. What a view. I am so happy with the way the landscaping's turned out on my farm. I really am. You can see so much more. You can still see those damn aeroplanes as well. Right, anyway, I'm going to tidy up the little bits that I've missed here and there on the field, and then we'll be back over to the farm. We shall pick up the pickup wagon and get all this stuff picked up. So I'll see you shortly. Well, I figured I'd bring you down here this time. I'm going to pop my mower and grass equipment over there, but I think we'll just take a bit of a drive past and check this thing out, eh? So I believe that big container there is where I stick my manure. That little thing down there is where I can connect it up to the hose and get rid of my slurry. And this bit here is where I pick up the digestate if I need it. But now I appreciate it is quite an industrial looking thing, and the irony that they insisted that they put some trees down. I was like, are you kidding me? I've just spent months getting rid of all the trees, but they said no, when the trees bloom it does help to hide the a certain level of the industrialness of it, but so it's fine. It's fine. And they're a bit different. They're oak trees this time. They're not American elm like all the other ones are. Anyway, right, so yeah, I think I'm going to keep my the small amount of grass equipment that I've got, this mower setup and the pickup wagon I'm going to keep down here in this new little shed. So I'm going to get this lot disconnected, and I think I'm going to have a go with the pickup wagon without the camera in my hand. I'm going to get all that done. There you go, though. Not too big, not too small, just right. I think I should get the pickup wagon in here, maybe at an angle, because it is quite a behemoth, isn't it? But yeah, anyway, right. I shall see you in X amount of time, maybe 40 minutes to an hour, once I've got all this grass picked up. And into this thing. Look at the size of that. Things are picking up. Hey, see what I did there? Picking up. Pick up. Wagon. Pick. No. Ah. I'll get my coat. Well, winter is definitely kicking in hard now, isn't it? But really chuffed with that. We've got just over 50% left in the pickup wagon there, but that is every single blade morsel of grass picked up out of this field. So let's get this lot, the last of it, tipped into the fermenter, and we'll run through some numbers, tell you what kind of tonnage we got out of the thing. So see you down there in a few moments time. There we go, all in. Goodness me, it's a noisy thing this, isn't it? Just shout over it. So 149.5 tons exactly we yielded of grass off that field. Pretty chuffed with that. And I'm looking forward to what the yield will be once I actually do a good bit of prep work in that field, which I think I'm going to be cracking on with. Obviously we shouldn't really be drilling grass till March next year, so we've got a good couple of months ahead of us before we can get a new crop in there, but that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. It would be good of me, I think, because it's a new field. I've got no idea of the history of it. So we shall start from scratch with that one. I shall run my new TB60, the anhydrous toolbar, get a bit of anhydrous drilled into the grass there, a bit of nutrients into the soil, obviously spread the lime, and we'll get drilling some grass come March. But, as I said, winter is definitely upon us now. It is a really gloomy day. I've got all my lights on. I've even got my torch on, so I can see in front of me a bit, because it is very, very dark. But I think it's time to bunker down and warm up. I'm going to go and check on the cows, make sure they've got enough straw and food for the next couple of days. And I think I'm going to go and make use of the mountains of logs that I've got from the deforestation and get a nice warm fire going.